MFP program not only provided the content to help my success and the success of others as well, but it gave a unique opportunity and carved out a space, an intellectual space for scholars of color to come together, share their experiences, but also share their research knowledge and their innovations that they were thinking about and puzzling over, and gave us an opportunity to work together and think those kinds of things through in spaces that we just aren't normally carved out for us in Western institutions of higher learning. And so it was our social support, it was our intellectual support. I came in when Dr. Aracelis Francis was still leading, and she was amazing, and gave us an opportunity to connect with role models, people who had gone before us as well. And it certainly gave me the intellectual tools and political strategies to learn how to navigate higher education in general and my career as a social work scholar. All my work has been focused on American Indian Alaska Native populations, LGBT populations of color as well, but primarily American Indian Alaska Native folks. I think even applying for the program was the first foray into grantsmanship and learning how to write grants. Through the training in that program and the opportunities it provided, I successfully navigated my way through National Institute of Health, and because at the time it was under the NIMH. I was one of the NIMH research fellows, and opened up doors and opportunities to the National Institute of Health that I just, I didn't even imagine myself being a scholar, much less going on to get any advanced degree. So it provided opportunities for me to be able to go ahead and do that, and a systematic pathway from which to grow. And I've been fortunate to have been successful. And I have to say, it's not my success; it's truly all of our success, because I wouldn't be here without this program. I'm still in touch with folks from my cohort. I'm in touch with folks from the cohort before me and closely right after me. And we call each other now and then if we need support in developing materials. Sometimes it's research support, looking to develop projects together. Other times it's looking to find some advice to figure out ways to navigate a particular system, or when to put up our tenure materials, who to have on our review committee at the national level. Professional networking, all of that has remained intact, and I think fellows certainly have a kindred spirit when we meet each other at conferences, where we have a shared experience. It's we've survived a process which statistically tells us we're not supposed to survive, and so there's already a connection there about we made it, okay. But there's always a commitment to bring others through, and I think that's the legacy of the program. One of the legacies is the commitment to continue to open those doors and knock down doors if need be, to pull other scholars of color through, because our communities depend on us. It's just thrilling to see the success of so many MFP scholars. Folks are deans in the country now. People have been awarded giant NIH research grants. Others have gone back into the community sector to continue to grow their research from community-based partnerships or private foundations. Wherever we've landed, I know that we've had an impact. We were feeling a bit frustrated by the models and methods that were being shared, and we felt they had outside NIH investigators who were successful, but no one of color would come in and talk to us, and the way people were speaking to us felt very paternalistic and very, we're basically feeling talked down to. And a group of us protested. I was one of them. And we didn't come back for an hour after lunch, just as our little protest. And poor Aracelis had to navigate that with us. And I look back, and I think, oh man, the person that had to carry that stress was Aracelis, right? Trying to explain our behavior. So God bless her. But that was the start of something really important, is that we were trying to stake our claim about, wait a minute, we're here, we have something to offer. And it's not just for our communities, but everybody's science is going to benefit from this. And from the innovations we bring from our communities up, from our commitment to our families that brought us here and the communities we serve,